Hey friends, it's Matt and welcome back to the final episode of our Monsters Cal. We are on project number 15. I don't have mine to show you, unfortunately. He is a little bit too big. We were making Solomon the Sock Eater, which is the biggest monster in the book, and time just got away from me during my wedding week, which is now complete. I'm so glad it's out of the way and I can get back to some crochet. But I will make my Solomon, or finish him up I should say, when I get back from my honeymoon, and you will see him in a future video, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I do have one magnificent Solomon to show you from our friend Michelle. Hers looks absolutely incredible. She used sport weight yarn to make him, but said that he is still the biggest monster in her collection, which sounds about right, because I have made the head and a few limbs so far, and it is huge. Like, his head alone is bigger than some of the other makes in this book, so it's gonna be quite interesting to see how he's turning out for me, because I am using DK weight yarn, but you will see him very soon. I reckon I will need my full body for scale because this head's not going to work it. But thank you so much, Michelle, for joining along. I do have your last entry over here, Michelle, and I will pop that into our little jar for of all the monster makes throughout this cal. So there she goes. We have 15 entries in there. Can't wait to see who won our little gift card. It's just a little thank you for participating as part of this cal. So we have 15 entries from Michelle and a few entries from some of our other friends as well. We had 2 entries from Mark, who contributed towards the start of the project. Unfortunately, he's been a little bit unwell, but he is attempting to make Solomon. So I've asked him to send me his pictures, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, because I will be actually doing the recap video where I show all of you everyone's makes throughout the cal, whether you submitted it by the deadline or not, in that video. And I plan on doing that when I return from my honeymoon, which will be in a couple weeks. So if you guys have any makes that you ended up making after the fortnight that we had to make that character, feel free to send me the pictures by Friday the 21st, whether it was partially completed at the time, or you started it fresh from this week and decided to finish that monster in the next couple of weeks, just to send it to me. Feel free to do that. I would love to see your monster, so send it to me by Friday the 21st, and I will create that video the next few days after that and put out a video for all of you guys to see, so look forward to that. But a big thank you to Mark for contributing 2 projects towards this Monsters Cal, and I can't wait to see how your Solomon turns out. We had 6 entries from our friend Crystal. Absolutely loved looking at your makes. You are such a talented amigurumi artist, or whatever we call ourselves these days, I have no idea. A magnificent crocheter. I've loved looking at all of your makes, especially the ones that are next to your little kitty cat. For those of you who may not have Crystal on Instagram, she has such adorable little fur babies, and Mr. Fat the cat, one of her little kitty cats, likes to pose alongside her monsters, and we would have seen him in a few of our other videos. He is so cute. I live for those photos, Crystal. I hope he's doing well. I hope you're doing well, and a big thank you to you for contributing towards this Monsters Cal. Loved all of the makes, and I hope you enjoyed this cal as well. We also had 7 entries from our friend Chrissy. I loved looking at all of your makes as well. She also has an adorable little fur baby. Correct me if this is wrong, Chrissy, but your puppy's name is Sakura and you call her Sax or Socks or something similar to that. My puppy's name, oh, he's not a puppy, he's like 9 years old, he's an old man. He is called Socks, S-O-X, and I'm pretty sure from memory Chrissy's puppy is called Sax or something similar, but it's called Sakura. Hopefully I am remembering correctly. If not, please forgive me. Hope she's doing well. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for contributing towards this Monster Scale. I hope you had the best time as well. So that is 30, oh my god, I cannot speak. That is 30 entries from our wonderful friends towards this Monsters Cal. Oh my goodness, really cannot speak. I hope you guys had the best time. I certainly did. I learned a few things from this book. I've been crocheting primarily amigurumi for most of my crochet journey, but I've still managed to learn a few things from this you know, book and projects that we've made. There have been some interesting mouths in this monsters book. I've never made mouths like the way that we did some of these monsters. Not sure I absolutely enjoy doing that though. I would rather sew them on, which is actually saying something because I hate sewing. I much rather crochet them on, but some of these are quite interesting. Didn't really like how they turned out, so ended up sewing them shut anyway, but that's beside the point. I learned a lot from this. I really enjoyed making all the monsters, and I get to look at some amazing makes now that it's all done and dusted. Hope you guys did as well, for those of you who have contributed. For those of you who have watched along and cheered us on from the sidelines, I hope you guys really enjoyed this cal, and a big thank you from Socks and I for joining us along this journey in my first ever cal. So now it is time to pick our little random giveaway winner. Just as a little thank you from Socks and I for partaking in this fun little challenge. So give it a little shake. 30 entries in here. It'll be interesting to see who wins. So, who shall we pick, shall we? Alright. Random pull. Oh, I've got 2. Alright. One of you is going back in there. Let's see who won. It is... Do you guys want to guess? Okay. 3, 2, 1... It is, oh, that was a bit of a fail. It is our friend Michelle. So her entry for BB, hopefully you guys can see that down the bottom, which was project number 4, is the one that we picked. So congratulations, Michelle. Thank you so much again for joining as part of this cal. I will email you on instructions on how to get your little gift card. But a big thank you to all of you for contributing. And I hope to see you in future videos. May not be a cal. I think these hands definitely need a break for a little bit. These monsters have been ginormous. But I will see you in a future video. In the meantime, YouTube thinks you might like this video over here, so go check that out. And a big thank you again for tagging along for this lovely adventure. Don't forget to send me your pictures by Friday the 21st, I believe I said it was, and I will pop it into a little recap video later in the month. See ya. Bye.